welcome back to Persona 4 Golden. It's, more heaven. Oh boy.
But what if this is hell?
Oh
this
my
is,
god.
No, this is definitely not hell. It looks
Heaven or hell, duel 1. Let's rock.
Let's rock.
Where is that
See,
from?
Guilty
It's
Gear.
Guilty Gear.
Wow.
Jack understood what I was going for.
Yeah, because I was also referencing that.
Yeah. But when I said, what if this is hell?
Oh, that's not
Yeah.
good. Darkness won't work.
Anyway,
Heaven or hell. We have here, what do we got? Give me the names. Come on. Revelation PC.
It's a strong one. Don't lower your guard.
It's Joe Pesci.
it's Joe Pesci. the
Weak
fish.
to electric, absorbs ice, and reflects light. The Stasis Giant.
You need to thin 'em out.
As soon as I find that on here.
Yikes, it's tough.
Where the fuck it? There it is. Weak
it-
to wind, resistant to physical, ice, and fire, and immune to electric, and reflects
Whoa, it's
dark.
a doozy. Wind is its weakness.
So it's a ground ghost type. Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a
How
bastard.
is that weak to wind? You would think because of the fact that it's so sturdy looking that it wouldn't be weak to wind.
Because they decide this shit at random.
Pretty much.
Well, there
Also-
goes Joe Pesci.
Yeah, I was gonna say, GA just punted that fish into space. These guys are annoying,
Just two left. Come on, this fight's not over.
because they're like, they have a lot of resistances.
If only we had a wind user on our team. Just kidding.
The first guy tried to hit me, and then the second guy either wasn't paying attention or thought, what if I tried, though?
Hey, it might go better.
Let's just murder them. Oh, never mind.
They
You can't
reflect
murder them.
I know.
that, but it's a good thing you block that.
Pretty much, I'm only looking for... When I, like, have the enemy list open on my phone when I'm playing this, I'm pretty much only looking at the weaknesses.
Natsukun's busted
And not
wide.
necessarily
Cool.
Resistance,
everything else.
reflection, all that jazz. Immunities.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Got a life stone. I don't remember what I paused for.
Probably to heal,
Oh, well.
maybe.
Maybe.
Or maybe to look up something. Or we were in a call, and I was like, hey,
Golden
you
Hand.
gotta look at this very specific lewd.
I
You're
need
like,
to
"Okay."
strengthen myself too.
It's entirely possible.
I climbed the stairway to maturity.
Yay, level ups.
So, Jack, question.
Yeah.
Because I think I remember we had a talk about this like years back when it came to Persona 5. Now, I would assume that there are other decent characters to use outside of this party of 4 if you wanted to swap a character in or two. Who would be like your 5th and 6th characters that you would like not mind using if you weren't using these 4?
You mean... I mean, I've used, like... I think the only character that I've never taken to endgame is Yosuke.
Looks like that was immune to wind.
Because I've used pretty much every party member outside of him, like, to the end of the game. At least once.
Kanji,
So, like-
especially in Golden, Kanji and Chie are basically replaceable. Like,
Oh yeah,
interchangeable.
I should talk about this guy. Rain
Yeah.
Wind, Musha. Let's see. Absorbs ice and wind and reflects fire and electric. It's not weak to anything.
Go. Keep it up.
Have fun. Yeah, Kanji kind of sucks in vanilla Persona 4, but then they give him power charge in Golden, and he's a good character.
Yeah. So for your physical needs, he and Chie are pretty interchangeable. And
Yeah.
then Teddy and Yukiko are pretty interchangeable as well.
Yeah, Yukiko is probably a better character overall than Teddy. In fact, I would say she definitely is, but, you know, I had never used Teddy before this playthrough, so why not?
Great job.
Teddy has access to certain healing earlier than Yukiko does.
Yeah,
I think-
but
I
Yukiko is a better, like, raw magic user,
Yes.
but
Yes.
Teddy specializes in, like, buffs in addition to healing.
And then Naoto...
And
He's
Yosuke
just-
are kind.
Pick me up.
Naoto and Yosuke are kind of like the wild cards.
But Naoto's a way better wild card than
Give up.
Yosuke,
Try
so...
using
Yeah.
focus on it.
I was gonna say having access to Almighty kind of trumps, you
Don't
know,
give up.
whatever
Yeah.
Yosuke's doing.
What the fuck was that thing called? The something drive, killer drive. Weak to fire, immune to electric.
Awesome, Chie-senpai.
That's just Turles from the Tree of Might movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, his signature move is Kill Drive.
Hi, Momo.
Momo's here for
Momo
the
is-
Dragon Ball references.
Yo, I heard you were talking about Dragon Ball.
Ye-
Momo, what's your favorite Dragon Ball character?
Light's good.
Blight is good. I will say, the thing that, in terms of being a wild card character, the thing that Yosuke does do better than Naoto is physical attacks. Like, his raw, like, physical stat is, like, a decent bit higher than Naoto's.
Yeah, but when you have the main character who is pretty well rounded, and then you already have a dedicated physical attacker, do you really need another one?
Not really. Although, it's not really recommended that you make Yosuke a dedicated physical attacker. It's just an option, whereas with Naoto, I pretty much, like, it gets to a point where I just don't bother with physical attacks with her, because her magic is so much better. Neat.
I was gonna say, you're getting rid of high counter, but null physical is...
Yeah, it's one of the few instances where you would do something like that. It's like, you don't really need that when you're just immune to physical entirely.
Yep.
The thing about late game in this game is, well, I mean, like in any Persona game, really, you run out of SP, like, way quicker, but also you have the fox, so...
That's Nana-chan's voice.
Mom, where are you? Why did you disappear?
Oh no.
Why did you leave me? No. Come back.
Oh, duh.
Are these?
I was wondering why this dungeon was the way it was,
I'm not lonely. I have Dad
and I
with
was like,
me.
oh yeah, because the fucking character
I know he's
who
always late coming
is the
home,
centerpiece of this
but he
dungeon
never plays with me
is...
because he's
Wow,
so
I'm
busy.
stupid,
They
guys.
they mentioned that before we walk in.
I know.
He
They were
tries
like,
to
wow,
be
she really
nice,
misses her mom.
though he is a little scary sometimes.
He wasn't paying attention.
But I love him. Big Bro is with me now too, so I'm not alone.
It'd be
Hell
a real
yeah.
shame if he
I'm
just
not lonely.
left.
Little kid. Telling herself she's not lonely so she doesn't fall apart.
More mature
That's
than
messed up.
most of the characters in this
All
group.
sad. We gotta greet her with a smile.
I'm not lonely. Meh.
Nana-chan.
What's the matter?
Something's not right. There's someone here besides Nanako-chan.
Uh-oh.
I
What?
was faint at first, so I couldn't tell for sure. But there's definitely another person here.
It's
And
Shadow
whoever this
Nanako.
is, their power's getting stronger.
Could it be
Nanako's
Nomitame?
too pure to have a
Did
shadow.
he duck in here after being cornered like Mitsuo?
No, here's the thing.
Perhaps so.
She
It seemed as if he was
is so
particularly
pure
determined to
that
kidnap
her
Nanako-chan.
shadow is that much stronger because the
But
shadow is
why?
equally
If
impure.
he's the real
Well,
culprit,
no,
he
pure,
must know the
but
dangers of coming
dark.
into this world.
Pure
I don't
darkness? What is this,
Yes.
Kingdom
But
Hearts?
if it is him, he may have entered
Yes.
from a TV
She has a
on the site of the
heartless.
accident.
Oh,
Perhaps
God.
even the TV in his truck.
Get out of here with that.
I did it! I connected this game to Kingdom
We must
Hearts.
hurry.
Get out of here, Cloud.
Whether
Yeah,
Jack
you're with
wants
that.
it or not.
Go on. Get lost.
Anyway. That's normally the part of the dungeon where, like, the shadow version of the new character greets you, but,
4 new enemies.
no. Just Nanako's
The
thoughts.
strong one. Don't lower your guard.
Anyway, the Blossom Nyogo. Where is it? Weak to ice, immune to wind, absorbs fire, and reflects electric.
Wow.
Those things are also filling in for their mom at the inn they run.
I'd expect, GA-senpai.
Just like
It's
Jack.
weird. It's weird that a tree is immune to fire.
It really is. In like literally every traditional RPG, if there's a tree, then it's weak to fire.
That's
Either-
weird.
You know, either it's grass or it's just uniquely in like Pokemon, or it's like some sort of like nature type element that makes it weak to fire, or they just straight up make it weak to fire because that's, you know, what you would expect. But no, not in this game.
Nature fights back.
Persona's so weird with its weaknesses, and I know we've
Yeah,
said,
they're just kind
we've
of
probably
they're just
gone
kind of
over this.
arbitrary.
Like we've definitely had this talk like earlier in the game, but I mean, 87 parts in, you know.
They just go into the fun bag of resistances and pull shit out.
I am thoroughly convinced now that whenever they need to decide weaknesses for something, they just reach into a hat and there's just slips of paper with all the elements on them, and they just decide from there.
They just throw them at resist, neutral, absorb.
I was mashing X and accidentally picked that card, which is why I decided to deal new cards, even though there was a +4 on there, which I realized when I was playing it. But oh well.
Triple rip.
Firecracker. Let's feed it to the murderer.
Hey, any murderers around here?
Looks like that one's immune
That
to-
lion wheel is on fire.
That one's
We
totally
should give him a
Brave
firecracker.
wheel.
The brave wheel. Where is it? Where the goddamn is it?
Your weaknesses. Don't give up. Try using.
Come on, where the fuck? There it is. Ice, weak to ice and dark, resistant to fire, absorbs wind.
Absorbs wind, but
And then I
only
just-
resists fire. But it's literally on fire. Okay.
It doesn't make any sense. And I just skipped the rest of the fight because it was, you know, enemies
Now-
we'd already seen.
Keep in mind,
Look hurt pretty bad.
if I haven't actually seen any parts of this game, but plot twist, what if the boss of this dungeon is actually God and we kill them before the end of the game, unlike most RPGs where you kill God last?
You'll see.
Oh boy.
I'm neither confirming nor denying this.
We kill God, but then God 2 appears.
God,
If
too,
God's so
Mr.
great, why
Boogaloo.
isn't there a God too? Checkmate.
He just kind of rolled into the corner and fell over.
He really did. He was just like, oh, there's people coming.
It's like, whoops. Well, this is my life now.
My skills have been honed.
Hell yeah, everyone levels up.
You get a level up. You get a level up.
Definitely going to give Naoto the Mudo and Hama boosts to increase her chances of one-hit KOing with light and dark magic.
It's level
She becomes a lot more like broken once she learns the multi-target versions of those spells.
Oh yeah.
Because then we just sweep every random encounter in the game. We don't want to go up the stairs yet, because there's shit I haven't explored yet.
Yeah.
And there's a treasure back there.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And then we're going to ignore it. Rip that enemy.
He was just doing his job. How dare.
He's probably gonna get fired now. Because he just let us get away.
Dang. Which is worse, getting fired or being murdered?
Aw, you cut the best part.
Well, I jump cutted.
He jumped the cut. Look at that wheel.
That's
Oh boy,
the
it's
Chaos
BDSM.
Cyclops. The BDSM wheel. The Chaos Cyclops is weak to fire and dark and reflects light.
Ooh, if
And
only
also
we
there's two
had-
golden hands there.
If only we had Yukiko right now.
I mean, we do have... I did fuse... I cut, like, at the start of this floor, and I fused a few new personas.
This enemy's weak.
Fun.
So we're gonna kill him with, darkness. With
Who needs
our
Yukiko when we're the main
with-
character.
we fused new personas, and yet we still have Black Frost.
Here we are.
And cut. Both of those golden hands ended up escaping. It was
Wow.
disappointing. That's a red
Ooh.
guy.
He looks fun.
Whack.
Oh boy, it's these guys.
Darkness won't
With
It's
another
the
new color
Intrepid.
palette.
This one's strong. Watch yourself.
It's the Intrepid Knight. It's weak to electric, but the thing is that the electric weakness is, or like the damage that electric does, despite the fact that he is weak to it, is reduced by 25%.
Oh.
Yeah, so they get knocked down by it, but it does piss off for damage.
That's weird.
They are resistant to physical and almighty, and they are immune to light and dark.
That's so
What's the
much.
point?
Yeah.
So they
These
just
guys are buttholes.
they soak up tons of damage. Their weakness actually still deals less damage despite knocking them down. What the fuck is this shit?
Look at that. Resistant to almighty. That's bullshit.
How in the fuck can you even?
Alright, Teddy, use magic. Be useful. Look at that.
Yeah,
Teddy hitting hardest.
Definitely wind, ice, and fire are recommended.
If only we had Yukiko.
I don't know what I'm
What are you
doing
thinking about?
here. I don't know. Probably switching to a different persona.
he's thinking about how shitty these enemies are.
Yeah. I think I was just kind of like annoyed that they were immune to almighty
I mean, fair.
and just trying to process that.
Nothing should be immune to Almighty.
Or not immune, but resistant.
Nothing should resist Almighty.
Just what I'd expect, GA-senpai.
You either take normal damage from Almighty, or you are weak to Almighty.
That's like if like a Final Fantasy enemy was just like, hey, you know the magic spell Ultima? Yeah, I eat that shit.
Beat it to a pulp. Keep going
That sucks.
I actually absorb that. Thanks.
I like what this guy does. He uses Revolution to increase the critical rate for everyone, and then immediately gets critted.
Well, he had it coming.
And then got critted again. Oh, Christ. Fuck that enemy.
Well, with those guys out of the way.
God damn
Yay,
it.
More fighting.
Shit.
One's immune to dark
God damn it, don't take my SP, fuck you.
The scales of judgment.
It's a no-brainer. I'm sure
The
you'll
light
win.
balance is weak to nothing and reflects light and dark. The
Oh, of
Phantom
course.
Lord.
3 of them. Don't give up now, okay?
The Phantom Lord, where the fuck is it?
Is down on the ground. He face planted. So much for
He's
being
dead.
a lord.
That's the spirit, Chie-san.
This
Fucking
guy's
Phantom Lord is weak to light, resistant to electric, immune to dark, and absorbs ice.
That's what comes of underestimating me.
Hell yeah.
okay, Naoto.
You go, Naoto.
I mean, Naruto heals 5 SP a turn, so
Yeah. Teddy, thank you.
Teddy be useful.
Hello.
Goodbye. Oh,
Oh,
Goodbye.
damn it.
Thinking about the one battle of the last episode when you had people wearing alternate outfits and Teddy was in the fucking pageant outfit.
I mean, if you really want me to, I can put that back on.
Do it.
bring it back.
Bring it back.
We're gonna start a petition on change.org to bring back the Alice costume.
Alright, I'll do it next dungeon.
Nice.
No, do it in this video.
I can't.
Yes, go back into the past.
I can't.
Jackman, Days of Future Past.
The fuck are these things?
That one's immune to ice.
Annoying is what they are.
Chie-senpai's persona is sealed.
Well,
Fuck that thing. Devoted Cupid is weak to ice and immune to fire.
This one's weak
And
to
the
ice.
Dried Dexy is weak to fire, resistant to physical, and absorbs ice.
well, that's lame. How are you supposed to murder everything on field at once?
The Dexies are bastards because they inflict silence.
Give me a sec. I'll do a quick scan. Let's see. This enemy's weak to fire.
Thank
So
you,
we're gonna
Lisa.
burn it alive.
Wow.
Well-
Down. Keep going, senpai.
And now the other way. We heal them actually,
The enemies.
but they're
Yeah.
still on the ground.
So let's punch him.
Get set. All hyped up. Ready to go. Yeah. Go, go, go.
Goddamn.
Don't think.
Fuck those guys.
You did
We
it.
showed them. We showed them who's boss.
Yeah, it's us. We're the stars of this Let's Play.
Yeah.
Oh hey, it's Yosuke and Kanji.
Oh hey.
Where's Yukiko? And the fox. And also
missing.
Risei.
Well, Risei's always with us. That or she's always at the beginning of the dungeon.
I always assumed she was always at the beginning.
But she shows it. Doesn't she show up in the cutscenes when we're talking as the whole?
Oh
group?
yeah, I guess so.
So
Besides,
she just
can't-
runs back to the beginning of the dungeon.
I was gonna say she can't really help
But
us
I mean,
with
she shows up in the all-out
reconnaissance.
attacks.
I was gonna say she can't really help us with reconnaissance stuff if she's
Are you
just
alright,
sitting around at the entrance to the.
Well, she has like the vision of everywhere,
Yeah.
the everywhere vision. But she does show up in the all-out attacks, so I guess she is following us.
No. It's actually a hologram.
I mean, it could be.
She's just running around with VR goggles on. Get him! Get him!
Nah,
Ah.
I'll get him. He took a stupid turn. We killed one. Hell yeah.
Well,
We take
Better
those.
than 0.
we leveled up still. What level do we need to be for the boss?
I think the boss is level 70.
Shit, we're gonna be here for 2 more hours.
Time.
Let's see. Actually, no, I was mistaken. It's level 65.
Oh. Not even God can touch us then. We'll be fine. We can take him on right now. Let's just run up there.
I mean, we could. But I do grind at one point because there are like a few skills that I wanted to have for the
That one's
boss.
immune to fire.
The angry table.
No-brainer. I'm sure you'll win.
Murder.
Is that the sound the table makes?
Yes.
Okay. It's weak to wind and reflects physical and ice,
5 of them. You're outnumbered.
which is weird, but okay. Oh hell yeah. We have Belphegor, the persona that shits in a toilet to attack.
So he's the Travis touchdown of Persona.
Ooh, this enemy's
Yes.
weakness is
Okay,
wind.
good.
Guys, Chie-senpai's really hurt.
Silly Landon. Travis doesn't attack by shitting on the toilet. He saves by shitting on the
Did
toilet.
it, Naoto-kun?
What's the difference?
Well, one of them records your progress and one of them deals damage to an opponent.
So there's no way to know. Got it.
When's that LP? Looks in the mirror.
2 enemies left.
What do you mean?
Don't lower
When's
your
that?
guard
Yeah, when's that Redux more like it? Remember that time we played No More Heroes 2? Desperate Struggle for the channel?
Actually, it was a portion of the
now.
first
Wow,
game.
Naoto-kun, you never lose your cool.
We did like one video for the first game. Was No More Heroes 2 actually a thing, or are you making that
No,
up?
I'm
he's
making that
it
up.
Okay.
We played the first one.
I was gonna say, I wasn't sure if that was like a thing that happened before I joined.
No.
If someone buys me No More Heroes 1 and 2 for the Switch, then I'll do it.
I own them.
I own them too. Get them yourself.
They're out there.
Although I'm not doing the LP.
Damn.
Alright, well, we don't need you.
Hey,
Al.
Cloud, guess what you're getting for Christmas?
Nothing. Because you're not
Nothing.
LPing No More Heroes 1 or 2.
Awesome. I mean, I wasn't gonna ask for anything for Christmas anyway, so joke's on you.
And yet, we still buy you something every year.
Which I don't understand why. More so, I don't understand how you guys managed to come up with ideas for gifts. I literally don't give anybody any indication of what I want.
Because we know you.
Yeah.
And you're our friend.
Friend? Tomodachi?
Sorry. He meant business acquaintance.
Oh, okay.
I'm legally required by Gaming Stooges contract to give you a Christmas gift.
Careful. That enemy's
And also a
I-
birthday gift.
I have
Green
totally
Sigil.
no-brainer.
I've
I'm
totally
sure you'll win.
not figured out what to get either of you guys, so...
Green Sigil, weak to nothing. Absorbs electric and wind.
I was gonna say, what does it do? Reflect everything?
Wouldn't that make it actually not be able to be defeated? Or would you have to... I guess you'd probably have to use like some sort of skill to like make it vulnerable to something first. That'd be a pain in the ass.
Nah, the game wouldn't force you to do that.
No, the game's nicer than that.
Don't give up.
This is Persona, after all. If this was a core S&T game,
Maybe.
shit's at the door.
I was gonna say, I was thinking like, nah, there's gotta be like some like hackers or modders that have made like a Shin Megami Tensei Kaizo or like a Persona Kaizo where like there are enemies that literally cannot be damaged by anything on their own. Like you have to like do some sort of like jumping through hoops just to get them to take damage from anything. Oh.
No, that's just an
I killed-
SMT super boss on extreme difficulty.
I killed the new enemy and I skipped the rest of the fight because it was annoying and long. And also enemies we had already seen.
Is that true, Landon? Like, there's actually super bosses in SMT that are like that?
I don't know if they get that complicated, but there are some pretty ridiculous super bosses in the SMT games. Let's pull one up.
Earth Badge. Wait a minute. This is Pokemon now?
Always has been.
Shit. This is Pokemon for adults.
I mean, pretty much. Oh boy, mini boss time. It's just a giant cross.
Really? It's just another one of these enemies, but bigger and recolored again.
I mean, that's what a lot of mini bosses in this game are.
True.
That one's immune to
We've seen like
this
four
thing-
of these guys so far.
This thing is piss easy. It has 1,000 or not 1,000. It has 1,356 HP. Weird. You know, normal mini boss or normal boss like weaknesses, none. Immune to light and dark, etc.
Guys, Chie-senpai's really hurt.
Alright, I posted a... I don't know if it's a super boss from SMT4, but it is one of the like max rank difficulty bosses. It's not the super boss from SMT4. 'Cause that's super spoilers.
Someone finish this.
Yeah, he's going down pretty easy.
Senpai, that was so cool. What? I can't
No, this guy's nothing.
Its defenses aren't super good.
Yeah.
Literally, its endurance is 21.
What a weakling.
Its magic is 55. Which is like, you know, what you would expect from a boss at this point, but like... 21 endurance.
Not good.
Brute force isn't my style.
Whoop-de-doo.
I leveled up.
What?
I gained a level.
Does everybody level up?
Come on!
Ooh, pretty scary.
I climbed the stairway to maturity.
Everyone leveled up.
Teddy, still trying to learn physical skills. No thank you.
Silly Teddy.
He has them. He does learn a few here and there. Compared to Yukiko, who learns none. None whatsoever.
Well, that's okay.
I mean, her physical attack is piss, so...
She has a physical attack
Two
stat.
enemies. Go for a free hit.
Yeah. Minotaur 4!
No-brainer.
What happened to the first three?
No clue. This thing has no weaknesses, resistances, or otherwise.
This fight's not over.
No.
So we're just gonna murder them.
We're just gonna poop on them?
We sent them to the Shadow Realm.
Bye-bye, you poop monsters.
Congrats, guys.
Oh, that's interesting. The thing that you had posted, Landon, is actually technically the same character as the main antagonist of Persona 5?
Oh. Yeah, that happens.
That is interesting.
They like to use the same folks over a couple times. Change them up.
I mean, they definitely look totally different between
Oh, yeah.
appearances, but it's still kind of cool.
Yay!
At this point, I'm kind of just like skipping enemies because I'm sick of fighting them. Because I know that I'm going to have to cut them. And, well, that didn't stop me from taking 2 hours to edit this video. There's a lot of fights to cut.
Too many fights.
How many are? Is too many.
Just too many fights.
Too many fights.
Any number of fights is too many fights at this point.
Golden Hand.
Did you get any experience from it?
I don't know. Because
Probably.
there have been times where I did fight a gold. It's getting to a point where I don't necessarily get a level up every time from just one golden hand. So I could have gotten one. Not sure. Conviction Sword. Weak to wind, resistant to electric. And the tanky boy, the hollowed turret, is weak to ice and light, resistant to wind, immune to dark, absorbs fire, and reflects physical.
I'm sorry.
Don't give up now, okay?
I fell asleep after...
Enemy defeated.
Oh, okay.
Off to a good start.
Immune to dark. Got it.
Ow.
Now what could you be weak to? Ooh, this enemy's weakness is wind. Just 2 left. Come on, this fight
It's just
is
an
not
arm.
over.
Just an arm and a sword. Somehow higher ranking than the stone golems that we saw earlier.
That's because it's Aegislash.
Goodbye.
I'm
Precisely.
Yeah, let's just gang up on this little dumb sword.
Alright, go! Knock him out!
Beat the shit out of this arm. Break its fingers.
Snap its wrist. Ooh, White Rider.
Ooh. Hmm.
Or
All
you
of
have
these are
a
good.
HP SP recovery.
Hmm. I want White Rider.
Okay. I'd probably do that too.
Because my HP and SP weren't bad.
No, you're actually mostly fine. Minus
And
the
I
main
probably...
character.
It probably wouldn't be that much of an experience boost.
Yeah, because those guys were like little piss babies.
Yeah. Compared to the Golden Hands.
Yeah.
Oh, we're almost there. This dungeon is 10 floors, by the way.
Agonizing.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, that's kind of the
We're pretty
norm
far
for this
in.
game. Yeah, we finish it. And by finish it, I mean we get to the 10th floor in this part. I think at this point I had, yeah, there's a jump cut. I grinded, between during the cut. I think I'm level like 67-ish.
You'll live forever.
And I found another golden hand. So why not? Also, I have almost 500,000 yen.
Are you the richest kid in Japan?
Probably.
I like to think that Yu does not share the money with anyone else in the party and just sits on a pile of gold at night.
I mean, that's pretty much exactly what happens. Anyway, next time in Persona 4 Golden, we're going to fight the boss and save Nanako.
Gee, I hope we get to that before Spookfest.